What up, everybody? It is Coach Libra. I just wrapped my 7:30 a.m. Saturday class online. The ladies got it in, logged off, went to take showers and start their day. So while everybody trying to make it to a class, honey, we didn't wrap the thing up and moved on with our day. But that ain't why I'm here. You are one decision away from having everything you could imagine in this life or being in total breakdown, living in complete hell in this life. I say that because I remember when I was in the toilet. And when I say I was in the toilet, y'all. I was toxic, unstable, erratic, hyper emotional. And the only way I could articulate myself was through self sabotage and anger. And when I say self sabotage, it came with me doing things like drinking a lot, eating a lot, and making justifications for it. Never taking ownership, never taking accountability, never being self aware and saying, girl, no, you're really doing some things here that is inappropriate, not only to you, but to others. And even when I received the feedback, I would be like, oh, that's a hating ass motherfucker right there. That motherfucker hating. No, they weren't. They were sent and appointed by God to tell me that I was wrong. Because when God was trying to tell me, I wasn't listening. So he sent his foot soldiers to tell me, and I cut a fool on them. And life got worse. And when I say it got worse because I was disobedient. So I went from, just a few problems to a bunch of problems. And when I say a bunch of problems, I had mobility issues. I had mental health issues, all kinds of shit, internal health issues. I was just fucked up, y'all. And it was the worst living experience that I had ever had. And when I made the conscious decision to do more, because I'm looking around me and I'm looking at those who had more than me. And when I say more than me, not in money, but just in spirit, in happiness, and in peace, I like, all right, I got to make some changes because I'm seeing the examples around me. I'm the example of what life can be like when it ain't right. I got examples around me of what life could be like if I am right. And I want to do that. I'm tired of hurting. I'm tired of the only emotion I can express is sadness and anger. I was tired of not being able to articulate myself so people can understand me. I was tired of allowing my emotions to take over. I was tired of my poor eating habits. I was tired of my poor marriage. I was tired of being an ain't shit mama. I was just tired, y'all. And so I made the decision to flip the light switch and do something else. I really believed that hard was going to be something I could never avoid. Avoiding hard was not even an option. So it was a matter of what hard did I want. I remember watching my dad die and him living in regrets. I think that was the most complicated thing to watch. Not the transition of him leaving here, but the level of regret he had of all the things that he thought he had time for or was too scared to do. I did not want that. And I found myself at that time, prior to me being in this lifestyle, that I was living in regret and incapabilities and why me's. And when I flipped the switch and decided to go ahead and get my shit together, the hard was still there, but the level of growth started to happen. And I'm like, oh my God. So you mean to tell me if I choose hard that gains me peace, happiness, and tranquility, you mean life gets better? Say what now? So here I am. I choose to work out. And is it hard? Yes. Are there days where I don't want to do it? Absolutely. But I do it because it gives me the ability to be the better mom, to be emotionally sound, be able to think clearly, be strategic, be solution oriented, not be so emotional, being able to articulate my feelings without it sending me over the edge. I was really able to dive into me. And it's hard, but what comes after the hard is way better than what came after the hard when I was in the toilet. I hope this made sense because, baby, I have a tendency to ramble, but I had a bunch of thoughts around this topic and I wanted to share them. Hard is going to be hard. Choose the hard. And when you choose the hard, don't be mad with what that hard comes with. That hard is going to come with something. Do you want it to come with good shit or do you want it to come with bad shit? I'm just saying. That's all. Deuce.